back to Wipeout Canada. When we left off, cocktail cutie Jennifer's horrible time miraculously held off dancing lawyer Paul Pearson's challenge when he fell off the water wall approximately 19,000 times.
And let's pick up where we left off. What do you say? With Paul still at the water wall, still disqualified, but still trying, and still falling.
Boy, that guy just does not know when to quit. I would hate to be at the wrong end of one of his lawsuits.
Hey, Paul, your countless appeals have been denied. Course is adjourned.
All right, it's time for our next finalist, sub-eating Italian stereotype, Meatball and Marco Maneri of Welland, Ontario.
Hey, with a tummy full of meatballs, Marco got chewed up and spit out by the big balls. Then got what was coming to him on a sweeper, if you know what I mean, guys.
But the tough guy got wrapped back up and gave the dizzy dummy a beating to get a chance to take home the dough in the Wipeout Zone. You got a problem with that?
Let's go, baby.
Time to find out if Meatball Marco devours the course or chokes.
Meatball cannonballs down the ramp and into the lagoon, swimming with the fishes.
Let's see if he can avoid getting turned into ground beef by the barrels.
He's over the first two. Oh, trips up and goes face first into the last barrel. I'll take my meatball with a side of spaghetti brain.
Ouch! Steps up to the water wall. Remember, this is the obstacle that completely destroyed our last two competitors.
Yeah, but I bet this guy's been on a scaffold or two in his day, so he should be fine up there. What's the matter?
Under the water, it's pouring down on him, and no one likes a soggy meatball, but he makes it past to the water wall.
He jumps onto the sponge towel spinner. A bit of an awkward landing, but he holds on, taking a spin now to catch his breath. He jumps and he lands it. Oh, hey, oh, a heartbreaker for Marco. His timing is just a little off and he slid off the edge.
Which means a long swim back to that wicked old water wall. And here we go again. You know, I'm wondering if it's possible to have a deja vu of a deja vu.
So long as Marco doesn't fall off about 1 billion times like that lawyer, he should still be able to challenge Jennifer's absolutely underwhelming time. Marco's showing he knows what to do with his hands when he's not talking with him, and he sidesteps his way back to the spinner.
Trip, just slip and fall.
Marco jumps on.
Come on, fall.
Nice try, Jennifer. He times his jump, and this time he makes it.
Crap.
Sitting pretty at the 2-minute mark, just the roller and launch pads to go.
Takes off on the roller and, oh, splats off. Thought he'd be way more comfortable on top of what is essentially a giant cannelloni.
Please fall right here, just trip and slip.
Jennifer trying to jinx him, but Marco doesn't. Fall right here or trip and slip, and he's at the launch pads.
Meatball Marco drops to the first trampoline. He jumps, and he's got a hold of the second.
Pulls himself up, jumps to the finishing platform and stops the clock in about 1/3 of Jennifer's time, taking over first place. Hey, forget about it. Well, time for our last challenger, Toronto's Tarzan Tony night. Tony came from the jungles of South Africa with and wearing next to nothing to conquer the wilds of the qualifier and tore through it like a savage beast.
Though he was poached by the sweeper arm, Tarzan Tony's predatory instincts kicked in when they had to, and he hunted down the last spot in the Wipeout Zone, though we wish he'd hunted down some pants first.
I just want to try and be as quick as possible, and obviously the fewest amount of errors or mistakes. That's my strategy, just quick as possible. My family back in South Africa, this is for you.
Tarzan Tony is off.
Sounded more like Jane coming off the ramp. I was kind of expecting a Tarzan yell.
That's just from the movies.
Oh, as opposed to the real Tarzan.
Tony heading up the ramp to the barrel run now. Oh, he slips off. What is happening on the course right now?
I don't know if all the competitors were partying last night or something, but everyone seems to be really struggling out there, and not even on the obstacle parts. Tony trying to make up time now, racing over the first barrel, two together. Whoa, he dove over both of them and smashed his face in the bargain.
That's the law of the jungle, mate.
What is?
That thing about what you just said. Tony's at the water wall now.
Climbing like a little monkey across the wall. He's all business now, having seen what happened to the other competitors.
It's a little monkey see, monkey don't.
He's doing great. And he's past the wall and at the sponge towel spinner already.
The Toronto transplant jumps with a sponge towel spinner and sticks
Nice.
it.
From down on all fours to up on his feet, just like the evolutionary chart, Tony goes once more around the Horn of Africa.
And one more once more.
All these free spins are gonna cost him on the clock, but he leaps and he's on.
Look at him jump to his feet. Tarzan Tony is flying through the course like he's clinging to a vine.
At the roller, steps out, and ow, hard fall.
Look at that. Maybe if he was running barefoot, he'd have done better.
Or maybe with a small loincloth over his nether regions instead of pants.
Tarzan Tony climbing the ladder, something he's not going to be able to at work after being seen half naked on national television.
Nice. But he makes it across and still has a minute left. Will Tarzan Tony be king of the rubber jungle, or will it be Meatball Marco who's surrounded by all the bread?
Tony jumps and, oh, smacks face first into the second launch pad. He is down.
Looking more like a chimp out there than a champ.
He's struggling to get back up the rope, but there's just not enough time. Tarzan Tony can't make like a cheetah, which means down to you, Jessica.
150 grand. Woo! I'm so glad you won.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're such a nice person. You deserve this. Let's hug it out.
Aw, that's a sweet moment. Grazie, signor Maneri. Are you crying?
No, I just got stuff in my eyes. It made me sad.
Well, that's gonna do it for us. I'm Jonathan Torrance for Ennis Esmer, Jessica Phillips, and the whole Wipeout Canada team. We'll see you next time. Good night and good wipeouts. You gotta pull yourself together.
Just remember, when I used to eat subs, I used to eat so many subs.
Well, you can still get them anywhere you like.
Where, Jonathan?